Well, we got Levi backstage. Let's bring him in
Let's bring
and
him
let's
in.
chat with ChuggaBoom.
Hello there, it's me. It's Levi.
What's going
Levi,
on,
how
dude?
are you, man?
I'm doing very good. I'm glad to know that everywhere we go, we sell out because that's news to me.
Every show that I've been at that you have played, the rooms have been packed. Like
Oh,
that show at Takedown Festival, people were leaving the other rooms at the venue just to come and see you guys. You know,
I will say that one was a very, very fun
it
show.
it was carnage.
Yeah, we had
It
no
was
idea
utter
what to
carnage.
we had no idea what to expect with that show. That was we'd never played that far. Well, no, we had. I was going to say we'd never played that far south. We've literally played Southampton, but we've never played. It's Portsmouth, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd never played Portsmouth before, so we no expectations for it, and yeah, that was insane. So we had a really, really good time in that one. But if you could tell everybody else around me that we sell out every venue that we play, that would be
Yeah,
really, really useful.
everywhere I've been, it's been absolute. Like that show at Exeter, the first time I saw you, you know, City. I'm pretty sure it was City were headlining. Um,
I think was that the Our Hello Our Home tour, because I think it was Our Hello Our Home, then The City Is Ours, then Us, then Defences. I think is what the tour
it
was.
might have been the Our Hollow Our Home tour, yeah. But yeah, that place was packed, and I think you've done Cavern quite a few times now, haven't you?
Yeah, we have done the Cavern a couple of times. Yeah, it's been I think the last time we did it was. I'm probably wrong because I'm rubbish at remembering this stuff, but it was probably on the free tour that we did the last time we played it.
Yeah, because I believe you were headlining last time I saw you down there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, so I need to be filled in a little bit. Like I told Matt before we brought you on. He turned me on to you guys a couple of years ago. I do a cover song show, so of course, Bohemian Rhapsody is one of them. I just had Sex is another one. So tell me when it comes. We're going to get into your original stuff and definitely dive into that. But when it comes to picking a cover song, how do you pick? You know what? We're going to do this song.
Well, I can tell you for Bohemian Rhapsody, I can tell you the moment I realized we were going to cover Bohemian Rhapsody. So I was at Download Festival, and everyone's walking from campsite to the arena. And at UK festivals, you get a lot of chanting going on, like kind of football chants, but it's all butt scratcher and stuff like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
So everybody was singing Bohemian Rhapsody. And I thought, this is like it's a reminder just how iconic the song is, right? And then I called our guitarist who wasn't a Download, called him, and I said, we have to cover this song because nobody else in the world is allowed to do it. And so often that's kind of the rule. It's what songs would nobody else dare to touch is often kind of how it goes. And I feel like Bohemian Rhapsody is one of those kind of greatest songs of all time that nobody ever dares cover.
No, and Kevin knows I have huge opinions on cover songs, huge opinions, and there is certain songs that you shouldn't cover or people will stay away from. And the first time I heard it was live at the Cavern, and I just went, "Holy fucking shit!" Like,
yeah. But it's nerve wracking, and I'll tell you the worst moments in my whole life are when I forget the lyrics to that song live.
Oh shit!
Those are the worst times of my life because then I'm like, this is literally the most famous song in the world. How the fuck have I forgotten these lines?
Do you like immediately break into fucking cold sweats and
it is like
anxiety attack?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then because once you've forgotten one line, you then forget the rest, and then you're just relying on the crowd knowing the words at that point,
right,
and trying to go,
that's
fuck, that's where I am.
With a song that iconic, you can literally go, fuck, I forgot the words. Let's turn the mic to the audience. They can pull me back in.
That's less easy when it's your own music that nobody fucking knows. So,
right. So speaking of your own music, kind of walk us through the realm for us in the United States that may not be familiar with ChuggaBoom. Explain what the lifestyle and the musical style of ChuggaBoom is.
Well, the lifestyle is trying to survive as an adult. That's generally the lifestyle.
There you go.
But in terms of music, we started off more kind of all out satire, kind of parody, trying to write stuff that was kind of taking the piss out of the music of the time. In particular, like frontmen that were touching children and whatever, and like to try to expose and call all of that sort of stuff out.
All right.
And so we kind of came at it from that angle to begin with, and what we've kind of morphed into now, kind of 10 years down the line, is that we've realized that people go to shows just to have a good time, and so we now try and write music that just allows for that to happen. Like we got some feedback from our show at Christmas. We call it Chugmas because of course we do, and we had some feedback and that basically said, I've never been at a metal show where the crowd was so joyful, and that's kind of what we try and kind of bring to everything now, is just let's just make music that makes people happy or allows them to get the kind of rage out, or dance or sing. It's all of that stuff. So we try and write good songs first and foremost. If they're funny, they're funny. If they make people happy, they make people happy. And that's kind of how we come at it all now.
I love it. And I can contest, like, seeing a ChuggaBoom show, it's a lot of fun. They bring out all the inflatables and stuff and throw them into the crowd, and everyone is just having a good time, and it just uplifts everyone. Because for me, when I go to a show, and Kevin, you're probably the same, and Levi, you're probably the same if you go to a show yourself, and even being on stage, it's an outlet. And you're there to have a good time and to have fun. And like, your songs are fun. I think one of my favorite lyrics is "Don't take a shit in the mosh pit." I love that line.
Well, that's the thing. It's we love little lines like that, where it's like, what if we could get a crowd to just scream this? Like, what if we can get a whole room to just shout, "Take a shit in the mosh pit"? Because that's fucking insane. Like, that's a lyric I've had at the back of my brain for like 6 years. As soon as I had an opportunity to chuck it in, I was like, we're going. This is it. Right. It's just stuff like, we take ideas that we make us smile and know will make other people smile. So yeah, that's the perfect example of a song that really does pop off live in a way that, like, if you don't know our music, you will feel the reaction to that song and go, oh, okay, people like these guys.
yeah. And it's like the first time I saw you, like, I didn't know who ChuggaBoom was before you got on stage at the Cavern. And I felt the energy. I felt the reaction from the crowd, and you just instantly become a fan and think, these guys are really fucking cool.
That's lovely to hear. Thank you very much.
So I put the ticker on the bottom. I've never seen a website with WTF.
Yeah, ChuggaBoom at WTF. What's strange about that?
There's nothing strange about it. I've just never seen it before, and I think every fucking band should have it.
Well, I think ChuggaBoom. What the fuck is the correct response half the time? So I love it.
I love it.
It's generally the reaction people have walking away from a ChuggaBoom show. They're going, "What the fuck?"
Well, often,
like, in a good way, obviously. But
people see our name on like a poster or something, and they go, either "Who the fuck" or "What the fuck is that?" And so we're kind of like, "Yeah,
I love it." I love that. Be creative, be different, and you are very unique in your sound. You have an insane vocal range.
Oh, thank you.
and the way you transition it, especially live, because anyone can transition vocals in a studio, right? It's what electronics are for. But when you can sit there and do it and transfer from those, like the Bohemian Rhapsody cover, for instance, and I urge everyone to go and listen to it because it's insane. The way you transition from those hards to the clean and the high cleans. We're not just talking normal cleans. We're talking you can hit some really high pitch notes.
Yeah, it's half the time I do wonder why I do it to myself. It's like I write stuff and then I go to we like rehearse it in the studio and I'm like, why have I done this? This is so stupid. But then you just kind of you work through the pain, and it's I think that is the I get that feedback more than I get any other feedback, which is how the hell do you do it? And the honest answer is I just don't. I've no idea. If I was in a slightly funnier setting, I'd just say it was all backing track. but unfortunately it's not. I don't have that crutch, so just miming along to backing track is what I would love to do.
Is there like certain things that you have to do with obviously hitting those really low hards and the highs, like with your vocals on tour? Taking care of your voice is obviously
yeah. So
but
I mean, that's the key one. A show really sucks when I'm ill, so trying to not get ill is like quite a high priority thing for me. But otherwise, like I do warm up, but I don't go crazy on the warm ups. Really, it's all about breathing. Is what I've kind of found is when I am my weight. If you've ever seen me live over the years, my weight yo-yos a lot. I lose weight and then I put it on again. And when I am larger, I find it significantly harder to do the hour-long set, especially with all of the jumping around. And so for me, a big priority has been staying in shape, getting the cardio up, and it's and that often is what really helps, is actually being able to breathe and not running out of breath. Because if you there's no way I will be able to hit some of those notes if I'm just completely out of breath.
No.
So that's one of my main focuses, really, because in terms of the range, I am just lucky to be able to do that stuff without it being too much of a thing. A lot of the time I just kind of hear the note in my head and I can go for it. But when I'm out of breath, there's just a physical kind of restriction there that you can't do. So
it's being up on that stage is, and a lot of fans don't realize this, it's one hell of a workout,
especially in all of this.
Yeah.
I think I've got 3 layers on now. I've got like an Under Armour thing and a shirt, and then all of this going on, and a hoodie. So it's
let's touch on that, because obviously for those that don't know who ChuggaBoom are, we're trying to get you some traction over in the States. What is the idea behind the mask? Because you never show your faces, never. What is the idea behind the masks and the image of ChuggaBoom?
So I think for us, it was that there was an element of early days when we were kind of taking the piss out of people. We didn't want that sort of like almost accountability that happens when you are not anonymous. And so by not showing our faces, there was a layer of kind of protection there. Now, I mean, it's partly just an image thing. It's fun for people to not know who we are. I fucking love that, to be honest. It's I can get undressed, walk back into like, if I'm at a festival, I can get undressed and go enjoy the festival, and nobody fucking knows who I am, and that's brilliant. And so there's an element of the show as well. It adds quite a lot to the show. But it started at that. We are kind of actively taking the piss out of people. We need that level of protection.
Yeah.
And now it's just, this is who we are. This is what we do.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you knew what we looked like, you would lose so much of the kind of intrigue and interest, and we would just be like another band.
Right. And it's part of the mystery. And like you say, with this, having the masks on and stuff, you can separate. You can go out and do what you love, being on stage, and then you can go and enjoy being a fan.
Yeah, well, ultimately, I really enjoy what we do, and I like being able to kind of observe it third party as well. So I think it would be a shame for us just to not do it anymore, ultimately. So
yeah, definitely.
So we have a video to play, and it is, I guess, your most recent video.
Dying Light.
Nope, that's not the one Matt sent me. Matt sent me Jealousy is
oh yeah, fine. Absolutely.
And it's a live video.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the song and the video itself.
Yeah, so Jealousy is a song that we re-recorded from our first EP, because 10 years last year we released our first EP. And with that record, we decided not to just re-record it. That's like, kind of everybody does that. But we tried to take some songs that generally we don't think are very good, Like, there's a reason we don't play them live. There's a reason we kind of never acknowledge them. It's because we just kind of don't think they're very good anymore. We were all quite young when they were written, and
Right.
we thought they deserved a bit of a rethink. One of them we haven't really changed, and that was the Microwave song. But this one we just completely, like, it's basically completely new lyrics, completely new chorus, like everything was completely redone. So I think the only things we kind of kept were the main guitar riff, and that was kind of it. But it was a jumping off point to kind of rethink the whole song. But yeah, the video was it was filmed on our last UK tour, a headline tour, and we filmed clips every night of the crowd singing along with this kind of bridge that they'd never heard before. So I had to teach them the words live, teach them the melody, and we did. They kind of got it in the end. So that was the kind of starting point for the video, and then it was just, let's get some cool footage as well. So
all right, well, we're gonna throw it on here. Here he is, ChuggaBoom, and you're watching. All right, well, I'm not sure what happened there, but I've never had that happen before. Well,
I'll just sing it.
Was it still playing on y'all's end?
No, it stopped.
No, it stopped. It's technical difficulties. It's the internet, isn't it?
I love the fucking internet. The internet is my friend. God damn it. All right, well, I'll see if I can load it up another way, and maybe we can watch it a different way. But no, I mean, even at the beginning of that, you can see how intense and how fucking on fire a live ChuggaBoom show is. And any chance, anytime soon, any time will you make it to the United States?
We've looked at it very, very seriously, because most of our fans are in the US. I think that's partly because of the style. It's a very kind of American skewed style of metalcore, I think. But yeah, so we've looked at it very, very seriously. Honestly, the prohibiting factor right now is the cost. It's just like getting the visas sorted is just kind of an insane task, and you can only really do it if you're invited over. So if it was up to us, we'd just go over and, you know, hire the venues and do all of that stuff. But it's not feasible with the cost of the visas as well.
No, because I believe I was talking to someone who'd gone over, and I think the visas themselves are like $6,000 or something like that.
It's more, it's a ridiculous amount.
Ridiculous. And like, yeah, they last like 6 years or whatever it is, but it's thousands. It's not just a few hundred. It's thousands.
And we are a band that tends to operate on a shoestring budget, so it is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Most bands operate on a shoestring budget,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never heard that. I've never heard that dollar amount. I've always heard, it's tough and it's expensive and all that, but I've never heard that dollar amount. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, it hovers around $2,000 per band member, and if you want to get anybody else over, crew or whatever, then that costs more. So
and that's before flights, and flights aren't cheap.
Yeah, and that is without guarantee you're going to actually be able to go and do the tour. It could still get rejected at that point. So it's there is a lot of factors that play against it, and it was. Without kind of putting blame on anybody, it was in 2016 the Trump administration put all of those fees up.
Yeah,
and it was at that point it was like, oh shit, okay, fine, we're gonna have to save.
Yeah,
because we would love to do it. We'd absolutely love to go over and tour the US, and it would be possible if there was a band out there that reached out to us and said, "Hey, boys, come over, we'll help you out."
Right.
So I mean, hopefully that will happen, and. We are starting to operate on slightly higher budgets now, but we don't like take money out of this thing. All of us do this for the love of it. So
yeah, it's a passion, it's a love, and it's a slow process making those steps to move up. And like, even since we've left Brexit, even touring Europe is a pain in the ass now.
It is a bit, yeah. It can be. A lot. Touring is getting more difficult. Like fuel prices are going up, you know, or like everything is kind of working against you. So any band that is currently on the road and doing it, it's massive respects, because it's not easy and it's tough and it costs a lot of fucking money. So But that doesn't mean we're going to stop. We are absolutely going to try. And one of our goals is America. I mean, we're British, and it's easier for us to get to Australia than it is America. Just as a kind of,
It's crazy, isn't it?
yeah, it's mad.
That's insane, man. I can't. I can't. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's so fucking hard. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You should be able to just fucking hop on a plane with a passport and come on over.
Well, it used to be that, my dude. It used to be that.
Yeah, it's all the restrictions, all the legalities, all the political bullshit that you've got to go through to go and do what you love. And it's bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Total bullshit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's one day. It will happen one day. We're not stopping till we've done it.
I love it.
Well, we got a home for you over here.
Absolutely. I'll just move.
There you go.
Actually, if one of you wants to marry me, then I can just we can work it that way.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
That's fair enough. I wouldn't want to either.
Can we run Brandy out?
Yeah, just somebody, you know, that'll do it.
She's gonna hate me for that.
Yeah, she's probably gonna hate you for that. She'll probably hate me for that too. But I did while that was playing, I did get another video put up since we were talking about it. So I don't know if it's the new program that I've got that's doing the videos, but let me try this one. And I'm not going to play the whole thing because it is Bohemian Rhapsody and it is 6 minutes long. But let's see let's see what we get out of this real quick. So here you go. It's ChuggaBoom once again on the sound. There we go.
There you go.
And that, my friends, is how the fuck you do a cover.
So let me tell you why I love that cover so much. You still keep the honor to the original, but you still make it your own. So you show the utmost respect to the original song, but then make it your own at the same time, and it's so fucking good.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, like we would never have gone into that and gone, let's make this song sound silly. Like what we wanted to with that song in particular, I think it lends itself to being taken to more extremes. You can take the light bits light, you can take the heavy bits super, super heavy. I mean, the riff is iconic, you know, and there are I kind of feel like that. I think it was Freddie Mercury that said, you can do whatever you want with my music, just don't be boring. And I think that was kind of that was just it was important for us to put our own spin on it, I think.
No, absolutely. And like I said,
you nailed it. Like I say, I have issues with when people cover songs and they just, you know, try and be like the original and it doesn't work. You have to put that own little spin on it. And I mentioned your vocals earlier. You can hear it in that. Those highs and those lows, and yeah.
But that fucking stance. I love the stance in it.
It's all about the stance. It's arguably more about the stance than the vocals.
Right.
So if somebody we've got it running on the bottom, but where else, if somebody wanted to reach out to ChuggaBoom or find everything on ChuggaBoom, where's the easiest place to get a hold of you guys or whatever?
I'd say Instagram. Instagram has more people looking at it than anywhere else. So it's just instagram.com/ChuggaBoom band. Otherwise, the website is a really good place. And if you get in contact with us on Instagram and it needs to turn into a more business-related email situation, we'll sort it out. But it's I'd say Instagram's the platform we're kind of pushing now. We are on TikTok as well, because I feel like you kind of have to be. But yeah, we're mostly on Instagram.
All right. So I've got the video uploaded again a different way. So we're going to try it one more time with Jealousy, because I'd like for everybody to hear the full song. But the way I did it, it may, who knows. But here we go. One more time. It is ChuggaBoom on the sound. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a minute since I watched that, and I forgot how good that tour was. So
here's a fun fact for you, Kevin, that you may not know. So in that video, you see the Junction
right
a lot in the background. That's about 40 minutes away from where I live. And it's the venue where me and Lisa discovered Raptors.
Oh wow.
And I'm actually at that show, and if I wasn't sick, I'd have been in that mosh pit.
Well, and you know, and I was watching that, and I'm thinking, you know, so I'm the total opposite of a Matt James. So Matt James would get in the pit and fucking be balls deep in it. Me, I love shows like that, but I love watching them from the back of the room where I can breathe a little bit and just watch everything happen.
Yeah.
I just like the whole aspect of watching the entire show. Watch the pit, watch the band, everything. Be by the soundboard where it sounds the best. And that's, but yeah, no, I get it. For those that would want to be in the pit, that's probably a show you definitely need to see.
Yeah, I was stood just at the back behind the little pillars at that show because I was sick that day. But otherwise, I'd have been in the pit because I always say when I go to a show, I'm not getting in the pit. I'm not getting in the pit. I'm too unfit now.
Too old.
For some reason, I just always end up after a few ciders. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go. Like, but yeah, that's the Junction is probably the furthest southwest in England that bands do actually play. It's
a great venue. That's why. Yeah, it is a great venue. Yeah, that tour, like halfway through, you there's a couple of shots in that video where I'm either sat down or I've got crutches, and it's because halfway through the tour I sprained my ankle.
Oh
shit!
So it was in Milton Keynes, which is absolute sweet fuck all middle of nowhere. And so I sprained my ankle for the rest, the last half of the tour. I had to hobble around, but just. It's quite funny when I spot it in there. I was like, oh yeah, I know where that was.
Right. Yeah, it's the trooper carries on, right? The show must go on.
Well, Levi, we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we appreciate what you do in the music business and what you do with your music, and appreciate the lives, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, not at all. It's been a pleasure.
And we will try to send as many people as we can your way. If they haven't already been there, we will make sure to push them. So.
Fantastic. We have got just a little plug right at the end.
Sure.
Every month this year, we're releasing a song. So
holy shit.
In January, we've dropped Dying Light, and we've got a song coming out in February. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but that is happening this year. It's a good year to be a ChuggaBoom fan.
Yeah. Have you got some shows coming up that you can talk about?
Yes, we've got we're going on tour in Europe. We're doing France, Germany, Austria, Czech Republic. There might be some more on the horizon as well. So we're doing that in May. We are hopefully going to be booking something in the UK around October time. And then every year we always do our Chugmas in December. So there'll be an announcement about that soon as well.
Love it.
That is fantastic, man. I'm looking at your tour right now. Let's see. So Graz in Austria, you're going to do Prague, Nuremberg, Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, and then you're doing Paris. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, a lot of these places we're playing for the first time. So they'll be good fun.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Experience for you for sure.
Absolutely. We did a short European tour last year. It was good enough for us to do another. So yeah.
I love it. Keep making waves, bro.
Absolutely.
That's it. And absolutely keep having fun because it looks like you're doing it.
That's the aim.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Anything we can do to help you, please let us know.
Absolutely will do. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.